Welcome if you've just joined us on our fun family quiz. And the pin code there, 94056. So if you put that in and then tap the screen, then you'll be registered for today's quiz. Got on air a little bit later than I'd hoped for. So we'll probably start at 5:15 to give people time. Just give another 5 minutes. So if you've not played before, go on the buzzerpad.com using another device. And then you put in the pin code there, 94056, and then tap the screen. And you'll be registered for today's quiz. If you've not played before, just to explain that it's multiple choice. So you will have a chance to answer, even if you don't know the answer. You've got a choice, so you can have a guess, but the recommendation is that you guess as quickly as possible, because the quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. So I'll give people time to log on. Look at that pin code there on the screen, 94056. And then if you tap the screen, once you've put in the pin number, then you'll be ready to play. So we'll be getting underway in around about 10 minutes time. I'll return shortly. So if you've just joined us, welcome to today's fun family quiz. You can see the pin code there, 94056. So put that number in and then tap the screen and you'll be registered to play in today's quiz. Apologies about last week. Issues with YouTube, I'm afraid. We've now overcome those, so hopefully that particular problem won't occur again. Fingers crossed. So we're all ready to play in today's quiz. Nothing too serious as usual. Some quite random questions at times. And up for grabs today for the winner, we'll have a £10 voucher to spend in the Club Superstore at the Technique Stadium. So if you do win, then make sure that you take a screenshot or a photo of your keypad screen, prove that it's you, and send to our media@ address. I'll repeat that later on. Also put that online as well so you can see that. But the pin code is the all-important thing at the moment, 94056. It's on the screen there. So tap the screen once you've put in that pin number, and then you'll be registered to play. Got a new mic which only arrived yesterday, so pleased with the performance of that. Hopefully it's sounding nice and clear. I'm a bit of a radio geek at heart, so always interested to try different gadgets and equipment to do with broadcasting. So for those of you who are interested, this is what they call a B-caster, a USB mic. Only us radio anoraks will be interested in that. But very impressed with the performance so far, and delighted, as I say, with Amazon. Only ordered on around about midday, I think it was, on Friday, and arrived at something like 8:30 AM yesterday. So excellent service from Amazon. Sure Plenty of you have been ordering online during this lockdown period. So look at the pin code there, 94056. And then put that in and then tap the screen to make sure you're registered. There'll be a message come up to say that you are registered. What I'll do is I'll play the instruction video just once, so I know the regulars will know exactly what to do. But those of you who've not played before might just want to take a look at this. This is a short video to show you how to log in to play our interactive online quiz. It's recommended that 2 devices are used, one to watch the quiz via the live YouTube stream you'll have been given a link to, and the other to set up and use a virtual keypad. To set up the virtual keypad, use your smartphone or tablet and go to buzzerpad.com. You'll then see this page where you need to add your name as you want it to appear. And you need to tap in the pin code shown on the live stream before pressing go in the blue box. Your keypad is now set up, but to activate it you'll either need to press the finger at the top of the screen or any of the letters. The live stream will show the number of participants, and this will change as more people log in. When the quiz gets underway, the questions will be shown on the live stream and they'll also be read out. You need to answer as quickly as possible by pressing the letter corresponding to the answer you think is correct. The points go down as the timer ticks down, so the quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. Good luck and hope you enjoy taking part. So welcome if you have just joined us to our fun family quiz. Kick off around about 5 minutes away. I was a little late in getting online, so just allow people a few more minutes to get on board. So 5:15 will be the kickoff. 94056 is the code. See that on the screen there, the pin 94056. So input that and then tap the screen to make sure that you're registered. Over 60 people on board so far, which is great. And while we're waiting, just to tell you about the upcoming quizzes. We have on Wednesday night the popular Spyrites quiz. That's from 8 PM. And then next Saturday at 11 AM, Chester's quiz for kids. And some prizes of free admission to Chester's Den when that reopens. But we're turning our attention, of course, to today's quiz. The Fun Family Quiz. And the pin code there, 94056. Tap the screen as soon as you put the number in. Along, of course, with the name as you want it to appear. And if you've not played before, you'll see that when you set up the virtual keypad, you'll have a series of letters. They correspond to answers, so you will have a choice. It's against the clock, 40 seconds per question. So if you don't know the answer, just guess. You've got a chance of getting it right. And the quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. We're just a few minutes away from kickoff. Now up to 63 people taking part. See if we can get it up to the 70 mark before we start. So 94056 is the pin code. And then tap the screen once you've inputted that number. And we've got 20 questions, quite random as usual. All sorts of different subjects included today. And just a word about the answering. You can press the keypad as many times as you want. You're not going to be able to change anything though, because your first answer is final. So if you change your mind, unfortunately it's too late, because if you've put in the answer, no way of changing it, but you can press the keypad as many times as you want. Make sure that you've put in your answer correctly. Also, if you jump the gun, so if you answer before the timer starts, then that won't count, so do make sure that it comes up that your answer has registered, because there is around about a 5-second delay over the internet. So while I'm reading the question out, if you think you might be able to beat that, then just be careful that you don't press it too soon, but press it as many times as you want. That's the advice really. But you will have a message come up on your screen to say that it has registered. So just around about a minute away now from starting. We've got 65 people registered to play. If you've just joined us, 94056 is the pin code. And then remember to tap the screen when you put that number in. So we'll be getting underway very shortly with today's fun family quiz. A £10 voucher to spend in the Chesterfield FC Club Superstore is up for grabs. Don't forget as well that the new kit has just been made available in the Club Superstores. There's a click and collect service at the moment, and this coming week that will operate on Tuesday and Thursday from 11 AM to 1 PM. So you can order online and then collect from a point which is the northwest end of the ground. So it's by the West 5 turnstile. There will be a table there, and the ladies will be there to serve you. If you've ordered online, you can't bring anything back for return or exchange or even place an order. You need to order online and then collect from that collection point. So I'll make it 5:15, so I'm sure everybody's eager to get underway with today's quiz. So we're going to start by taking a look at who's with us today. Can you see your name on there? As always, we have some familiar names, but also some new ones as well. So welcome, whether you're an existing player or whether it's your first time. Everyone welcome to play. So let's take a look further down. Yeah, plenty of names I recognise there, but also some new ones as well. So just over 70 now registered to play, which is great. So let's get underway with today's quiz. So first question, how many balls in total are on a snooker table at the start of a game of snooker? Is it 22, 24 or 20? So how many in snooker are there? How many balls in total are there on the table? So 15 seconds left. Quickly get your answer in. And the answer is 22. So 67 managing to answer that. So how many people got that right? Most popular answer with 39 and 23 going for 24, 5 for 20. So who's the early leader? Christchurch Spyrite goes in with 37 points, and Newton Spyrite and Summerfield Blues. So that's the top three. Just to make you aware as well, that make sure that your live stream on YouTube is right to the end, because if you're lagging behind at all, that will cost you some precious points. So make sure that your live stream is right to the end. The bar, just noticed one or two people who are not able to get in their answer in time, so just make sure that you're right to the end. One of those is Rackstraw, who I've been quizzing against all week on a different game. So let's go on to question 2. Which fictional football club features in Coronation Street? Is it Weatherfield Rovers, Weatherfield United, or Weatherfield County? So, are you a Corrie fan? If you are, I'm sure you'll have heard plenty of mentions of this club, but is it Weatherfield Rovers, Weatherfield United, or Weatherfield County? And you have 15 seconds left. Quickly getting your answer. Time running out. And the answer, Weatherfield County. So 72 people were able to answer. So how many people put Weatherfield County? Oh, 31, but 27 going for Rovers and 14 for United. So how's that affected things at the top? Newton Spyrite takes the lead, 1 point ahead of Carlos. And then Summerfield Blues in third place. I see Spyrite Harry did well in yesterday's Chester's quiz in fourth place. Westbar Spyrite, two-time winner of the Spyrites quiz. Pudding's Mum, Cooperman, number 1 Spyrite, Spyatone and Eggies. That's the top 10. On to question 3. Whose 2014 autobiography was called Coming Up Trumps? Was it Baroness Trumpington, Frank Lampard, or Donald Trump? These are the questions I like. So who wrote a book about their life story called Coming Up Trumps? Either Baroness Trumpington, Frank Lampard, or Donald Trump. Who was that? And the answer, Baroness Trumpington. So Baroness Trumpington, the answer. How many people put Baroness Trumpington? So 19. A lot of people caught out by the Donald Trump one, and I thought I'd throw in Frank Lampard as a red herring. So how's that affected things? So Carlos at the top, 7-point lead over Pudding's Mum, and then Birdhome Blues in third. Then Craig P and Bushy Tails. So on we go. So in horticulture, what is xeriscaping? Is it replacing your lawn with naturalised flowers, gardening with drought-resistant plants, or using little or no fertiliser in your garden? So, xeriscaping. Well, it was suggested that I included a horticulture question the other week, so there you are. Can't say I don't listen to feedback. So 15 seconds left. And the answer is Gardening with drought-resistant plants. So how many people, how many Percy throwers have we got amongst us? Well, most popular answer, 36. 23 going for C, 11 for A. And I see 2 have not answered, clearly having issues, I think, in the same household, if I'm getting it right. So how does that change things? Carlos was ahead. Well, now 30 points clear of Craig P. And then Bushy Tails 3rd, Chester in 4th, Lynn's 5th. SC Spirit Harry, Jake Nonson, Puddin's Mum, Birdhome Blues, and Cooperman. Let's take a look further down. Let's see. I won't leave people out. Eintracht Pilsley was the winner of the Spirites quiz in midweek, but 30th today. What else have we got? Italian Stallion and Gyno Doc, I think, are first-time players today, so welcome to you. And Linny Sue, as well, a regular participant now at the bottom of that page. And we've got some, perhaps it might have been latecomers who are yet to get off the mark. Okay, let's move on. And go on to question 5. Who was the original narrator on Channel 4 show Gogglebox? Was it Craig Cash, Caroline Aherne, or Ricky Tomlinson? So 15 seconds left. Craig Cash, Caroline Aherne, or Ricky Tomlinson, the original narrator on Gogglebox, the popular Channel 4 show. And the answer is Caroline Aherne, the late Caroline Aherne, of course. So how many people put B? Yep, very popular answer, 50. 15 going for Craig Cash, the current narrator, and 7 for Caroline's old colleague on the Royal Family, Ricky Tomlinson. So how does that change things at the top? Carlos was building up a decent lead. Let's take a look now. Well, overtaken. 5-point lead for Craig P. Chester in 3rd, Jick Nonson in 4th, Pudding's Mum 5th, Bird on Blues, Lynn's Cooperman, the Backheaders, and Super Siddons Are Us. That's the top 10. On to question 6. This is a rubbish drawing of which celebrity? Is it Renée Zellweger, Nicole Kidman, or Kylie Minogue? It's somebody who's made a reputation for drawing pretty awful caricatures of celebrities. I won't say it's a caricature. I think it's supposed to be a lifelike drawing. Who do you think it looks like? Is it Renée Zellweger, Nicole Kidman, or Kylie Minogue? I will warn you that not much of an artist. So, can you get from that drawing who it should be? And the answer is Kylie Minogue, would you believe? So let's take a look. I'm guessing this is going to be a fair spread of answers. Yeah, Nicole Kidman. Yeah, I thought perhaps Nicole Kidman. Kylie Minogue 2nd, and Renée Zellweger. 17 people going for her. So how does that change things at the top? Birdhome Blues is the new leader. So the leadership changing hands a few times already. Lynn's in 2nd place, the Backheaders 3rd, Summerfield Blues, and Craig P dropping down to 5th, and former leader Carlos in 6th place. Okay, during December 2016, which item was lost most on the London Underground? Was it mobile phones, gloves, debit/credit cards, or keys? So the item that was lost most, so the highest number of items handed into lost property, mobile phones, gloves, debit stroke credit cards, or keys. So for those playing for the first time, you can see what I mean by some of the random questions that we include in there. 10 seconds left. And the answer is debit stroke credit cards. So how many people put that? Well, the least popular answer. So this should be interesting. 25 going for gloves, which, yeah, doesn't surprise me. You would think that would be a common item to be lost. Also mobile phones and keys, but debit stroke credit cards. So take a look at the leaderboard. Chesterfield Blues. Then Carlos coming back. Birdhome Blues, Chester, and Linz. That's the top 5. Anybody making any inroads further down? The Italian Stallion moving up to the top of the second page there, 23rd. Christchurch Sparite started off well, down to 25th. What else have we got? Kevin Wagg, a regular player, 38th, did well in the Sparrites quiz. I think finished 3rd on Wednesday night. And we look further down. Eintracht Pilsley, the winner of the Sparrites quiz, 51st place. And towards the bottom, Unicorn Mermaid Moo. Rackstraw seems to have problems with Wi-Fi, perhaps. Notice that he's only answering right at the end, so let's move on. So according to a YouGov survey, what type of wine would consumers in this country most likely opt for? Would be a crisp white such as Sauvignon Blanc or Pinot Grigio, Prosecco, or a full-bodied red such as Malbec or Shiraz? So it took me a while to read those out, so make sure you've not jumped the gun and gone before time. So if you've not seen the message flash up to say that your answer has been registered, just make sure that you press that again. So a crisp white, a Prosecco, or a full-bodied red, according to a survey conducted by YouGov. And that's consumers in this country as well, remember? What would they go for? Crisp white, Prosecco, full-bodied red. Less than 10 seconds now. And the answer is a crisp white, which may be a surprise answer to many, I think. No, only marginally behind Prosecco. Full-bodied red, perhaps that's me. I would have gone for that. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. So Chesterfield Blues still at the top and building up a decent lead over the back headers, and Carlos in 3rd, Craig P, Westbar, Sparite, Chester, Guyner Dock, Birdhome Blues, Linz, and Drew Peacock. That's the top 10. Guyner Dock making their debut, I believe, today in the quiz, so doing well. May have some other debutants as well in that top 10, I'm not sure. Chick Nonson dropping down to 17, so needs to pull the socks up. Okay, which is the highest circulation newspaper in the UK? Is it the Daily Mail, the Daily Mirror, the Sun, or Metro? So the highest circulation newspaper in the UK. Daily Mail, Daily Mirror, the Sun, or Metro? Which one is it? And we have 10 seconds left. So all bar 2 able to answer. And the answer is Metro. The clue was in circulation. Of course, it's a free paper distributed via various outlets, including on trains and buses, I think. So, beating The Sun, which is the highest paid for paper in the country. So, how many people put Metro? No, didn't catch as many people out as I thought. But 19 going for The Sun, 28 going for the right answer. So, Summerfield Blues was at the top. How's it looking now? Still there, but only by 10 points from Carlos, who is in hot pursuit. Chester in third, Drew Peacock, Cooperman, Linz, the Backheaders, the Cots, Super Siddons are us, and Craig P. That's the top 10. Question 10. Which of the following organisations does not exist? UK Roundabout Appreciation Society, Association for Dressings and Saucers, British Ice Sculptors Association, or Pylon Appreciation Society? So 3 of those, would you believe, do exist. One of them is completely fabricated. Which one is it? So you're looking for the one that does not exist. UK Roundabout Appreciation Society, Association for Dressings and Saucers, British Ice Sculptors Association, or the Pylon Appreciation Society. 15 seconds left. And the answer is the British Ice Sculptors Association. I thought that sounded perhaps the most plausible of those. But that was the right answer, C. So how many people got that right? 17. Association for Dressings and Saucers, the most popular answer. And 9 going for the UK Roundabout Appreciation Society. And the Pylon Appreciation Society of 16. Those other 3 do exist, I can assure you. So let's take a look at the leaderboard. At the halfway stage, we have Summerfield Blues with a decent lead over Carlos. Then the Cots, Chester, Drew Peacock, the Losers, Cooperman, Linz, the Backheaders, and the Watties. That's the top 10. At the halfway stage, let's take a look further down. I want to leave everybody out. The Italian Stallion, who rallied, well, no, around about there, I think, yeah. I think last time we looked, Salford Spyrite, regular player, as is Zoe's uncle. Eintracht Pilsley, Kevin Wagg there, Travel Man. I'm guessing the answer's another regular one. South Coast Spyrites, Christchurch Spyrite, the Quizzlers. So hard to know who's playing for the first time from those. But welcome to you all, and hope you're enjoying it. So on we go with question 11. Name the year. Look at these clues and then tell us which year. Is it 1982, 1988, 1986, or 1984? So there will be several clues. As soon as you know which one it is, then put in your answer. So look at the wording there. And then this should give it away for those who haven't got it already. Look at the Roman numerals there. And then a quick recap. Time running out. So 55 able to answer. 1988 was the year. 35 if you're getting that right. 13 going for 86, 5 for 84, and 2 for 82. So Summerfield Blues at the top, ahead of the Cots, and Chester in third place. So which of these words was the most recent addition of those to the Oxford English Dictionary? Chin stroking, noob, or earworm? So of those 3, which was the most recent addition to the Oxford English Dictionary? Either chin stroking, noob, or earworm. So chin stroking when you're pondering a decision, noob, newbie. So somebody who's new to something, an earworm, something like when you get a tune in your head, you can't get rid of it. 15 seconds left. Quickly get in your answer before you run out of time. And the answer, chin stroking, would you believe? So let's take a look. Yep, only 7 getting that right. Noob 50. 12 for earworm. I was surprised at that. Can't remember the years off the top, but I want to keep a note of those. But yeah, the most recent addition to the Oxford English Dictionary. So Summerfield Blues there at the top, the Cots, and Chester in third place. Carlos, Linz, Ralph, Super Siddons are us. The backheaders, Jick Nonson and Gyno Doc. There are the top 10. On to question 13. Whose product does exactly what it says on the tin? Cuprinol, Dulux, or Ronseal? So, who says that it does exactly what it says on the tin? Cuprinol, Dulux, or Ronseal? This was inspired by some DIY during the lockdown period, and using this particular product. Won't give any more clues. What was it? Cuprinol, Dulux, or Ronseal, who say does exactly what it says on the tin. And the answer is Ronseal. Popular TV advertising campaign from the past. And 61 of you getting that right. 6 going for Cuprinol and 4 for Dulux. Summerfield Blues with a, well, sizable lead, it has to be said, over Carlos and Chester in third. Linz, Ralph, the Cot, Super Siddons are us, Jick Nonson, the backheaders, and Gyno Doc, the top 10. 14. In 2008, Usain Bolt broke the world 100-meter record. What time did he set? 9.72 seconds, 9.85, or 9.98 seconds? About the closest you'll get to a general knowledge question that we do on these quizzes. Usain Bolt's world record time for the 100 meters, 9.72 seconds, 9.85 seconds, or 9.98 seconds. And 15 seconds remain. Quickly get in your answer. And the answer, 9.72 seconds. Most popular answer, 43 getting that right. So, leaderboard time, Summerfield Blues with a 73-point lead over Carlos, and the backheaders in third place. And we go with question 15. Which English county is this the flag of? Is it Cornwall, Devon, Dorset, or Somerset? So you're looking at the flag, and it represents an English county, either Cornwall, Devon, Dorset, or Somerset. Which one is it? "20 seconds left." So you're going for Cornwall, Devon, Dorset, or Somerset. And time running out. The answer is Devon. So, Devon B. 28, getting that right. 15 for Somerset, 14 for Cornwall, and 10 for Dorset. I think football fans would have probably got that from the Plymouth Argyle colours of green, black and white. So, how many... Well, we've got that 28, get it right. So how does that affect things at the top? Summerfield Blues ahead of Carlos and Chester. Pudding's mum, Super Siddons are us. Jick Nonson, the backheaders, the Italian Stallion, Linz, and Craig P, the top 10. Let's take a look further down. Can you see yourself there? Won't read everybody out or be here all night. So, over 70 people registering. I see at the bottom, Rackstraw, well, I play quizzes against during the week online. I think he's having problems with his broadband. Perhaps needs to look at that and see if that can be improved. Perhaps reset your router. That can sometimes work. Okay, where is the Museum of Pizza located? Is it Chicago, Naples, or New York? So that's a photo there from the Museum of Pizza. Where is it? Is it Chicago, Naples, or New York? All places I'd say are associated with pizza. Which one has opened a museum to celebrate that particular food? And we have 10 seconds left. Quickly get in your answer. And the answer is New York. Look forward to visiting there when we finally get to New York. And the second most popular answer, Chicago, the most popular. Chicago town pizzas, of course. And then Naples, the least popular answer. So how's that affected things? Summerfield Blues with a 37-point lead over Carlos and Pudding's mum in third place. Super Siddons R Us have climbed up to fourth. Chester, then Jick Nonce and the Backheaders, Drew Peacock, Craig P, and Christchurch Spyrite. That's the top 10. Who's looking to break into the first page? Nesquik there, Birdhome Blues, Big Bill Cat, Will Dean, Zoe's uncle, South Coast Spyrites. They could all perhaps go on to the first page. So let's take a look. Final few questions. Name the classic sitcom. Look at the clues. It's going to be Are You Being Served, Heidi Hi, Hello Hello, or It Ain't Half Hot Mum. But don't wait until the end or you'll run out of time. So you can see there who it's written by. So first shown in 1982. And then this will give it away, surely. Quickly get in your answer. Okay, so we ran out of time. Allo, allo. It was the French flag at the end, which I think will have given it away to many. So, C. 17 going for C, 18 for Heidi High, 12 It Ain't Half Hot Mum, and 9 for Are You Being Served. I'll have to look at the timings on that because I think it perhaps needs to end before the time is up. So we'll tweak that for next time. But 17 getting it right. How's that affect things? Summerfield Blues still the leader, ahead of Carlos, and then Chester in third place. So, look at the photo there. Who is the odd one out? So, look at the 4 photos and tell us who is the odd one out from those. So, 4 actresses. Can you pick out the one who is the odd one out? Time running out. And the answer is A. The others from Coronation Street and Patsy Palmer, who played Bianca from EastEnders. A. So let's take a look. You put A. Yep, most popular answer by some way, 46. So on the leaderboard, Summerfield Blues just a 3-point lead over Carlos now. So Carlos making up ground with a couple of questions to go. Pudding's Mum also in contention, 20 points off the lead. Chester's there as well, 348. Super Siddons Arrows, Jick Nonson, the Backheaders, Drew Peacock, Craig P, and Cooperman. That's the top 10. So the penultimate question, what does the S in SD card stand for? Is it standard, super, secure, or safe? That's the S in SD card. You know, things you slot into your laptop, your camera, perhaps. But what does the S stand for? Is it standard, super, secure, or safe? And 10 seconds left. Quickly get in your answer. And the answer, secure. Secure digital is what the SD stands for. So C, how many people put C? 31 of you getting that right. Most popular answer, 20 with standard, 10 with super, and 5 with safe. So this is going to be interesting. Take a look. Summerfield Blues still holds on at the top and takes a 21 point lead over Pudding's Mum. Super Siddons are us with a late rally in 3rd place now. Carlos dropping down to 4th. Craig P in 5th place. Kevin Wag getting into the top 10. It's improved of late. So on to the final question. Which was the only one of these songs to reach #1 in the UK? Rolling in the Deep by Adele, Uptown Girl by Westlife, Wonderwall by Oasis, or Angels by Robbie Williams? So 3 of those didn't get to #1. 1 did. Which one? Was it the one by Adele, the one by Westlife, by Oasis, or Robbie Williams? So 3 well-known tracks that didn't hit the top of the charts. Only one of those got to #1 in the UK. Which one was it? Tricky question, I didn't know say it myself. 10 seconds left. And the answer is Uptown Girl by Westlife. I'm going to guess that there's a fair spread of answers here. Yep. And Angels. By some way, the most popular answer, 30. But Uptown Girl it was. So, let's take a look now at the final leaderboard. So we'll start off, as we do, with the top 3 today. So who has finished in 3rd place? Pudding's Mum with 381. In 2nd place today, Craig P with 385. And today's winner is Summerfield Blues, led by, well, for most of the time I'd say, finished up with 402 points. Let's take a look further down. So Super Siddons are us in 4th, Carlos in 5th, Nesquik, the Cots, Kevin Wag, Will Dean, and Cooperman. That's the top 10. Further down we go. And you see yourself here. It's going to scoot through these, but you will be able to look at your leisure on the YouTube channel later. We'll keep the video on there so you can have a look at your leisure and see where you've ended up if you don't manage to see yourself quite yet. So here we go, about halfway now. And still we go past the 50 mark. Interested to know what the quiz are formerly known as. Who were they formerly known as? So, getting to the bottom of the pile now. Edges, yeah. Edges take part in just about every quiz we do, so great to see them. Rexstraw say probably having problems with connection. So congratulations once again to Summerfield Blues. If you take a screenshot or a photo of your keypad screen so we know who you are, and send it to the media address at the club. We'll also put that online as well if you've missed it, so that'll be on our website and on our social media pages. Just to remind you about the quizzes coming up. Wednesday o'clock, the ever popular Spyrites quiz. That's from 8 PM on Wednesday. Phil Tooley has already submitted the questions for those, so as always, some very testing questions there. So do join us for that. Also, again, we'll have £10 voucher for the Club Superstore. If you've got any kids who want to take part in a quiz, we've got next Saturday from 11 AM. And just a reminder about the Club Superstore, of course, not open yet. We don't know when that's going to reopen properly, but there's a click and collect service, and the home kit is now in stock. So you can order online. Take a look at our Club Superstore, our online store via the club website. Go onto there and you can order items of home kit and then arrange to collect those for the click and collect service at a point in the car park, West 5. If you go to there on either Tuesday or Thursday to collect this week, so Tuesday or Thursday from 11 AM to 1 PM, and that's for click and collect only. You can't actually order from there or exchange, but you can collect items ordered online. So thanks very much for joining us again today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Bit of fun during the lockdown period will continue for as long as people want it, so great to receive the feedback as always. Thanks to those who get in touch and tell us how much they're enjoying it. So hope you have enjoyed it today, and if you're playing for the first time, please do join us again same time next week, 5 o'clock on a Sunday, for our fun family quiz. So in the meantime, stay safe and stay alert.